You see, when normal people do this, I stayed off social media for 7 days challenge, I stayed off social media for 30 days challenge, they plan it, like they actually plan to do the challenge, and they put measures in place to make sure they don't go back, put measures in place to make sure they keep themselves busy through the period of time they're going to be staying off. But mine, this girl, your girl here, my own just happened. Like, it wasn't planned. I didn't know I was going to stay off social media. It just happened. Anyways, I didn't stay off social media. Like, I stayed off internet, anything that looked like internet connection. So what happened? So I'm going to say my own later in the video, but first let me tell you guys how I even survived this period in the first place. So a lot of people have done these kind of videos. I stayed off social media, I deleted my Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, blah blah blah, and this, that. And I think you should check out Matt Devella's video. He did a video where he quit social media for 30 days and he shared a lot of useful information in that video. How, why, what kept him away, how it affected his business. He's a creator. If you don't know who Matt Devella is, you should check it out. So the average teenager or young adults would actually struggle to stay off social media or even the internet altogether for 3 days. In fact, 4 days. It will be a struggle. So let's not lie, most of us are getting addicted to our phones. Like, a lot of us don't even know we're addicted. It's almost like it's in our subconscious and we don't even know when we pick the phone to check it or just click it. We just touch. It's like impulse. I don't know, it's like wiring at this junction. So mine, I'm filming this video on a Saturday and I got back my phone yesterday. So let me explain. I got back online yesterday. So if you don't know, I film with my phone. I use a Samsung A31 and that's what I used to film all my videos, in fact most of my videos, right? So that's another reason why I could not post on YouTube, because my phone was away. So what happened? Oh no, how I survived it first. How I survived it. So on Friday when it happened, I was honestly unbothered. Honestly, I just could not be bothered. I'm like, how bad can it be? I just left it. And on Saturday, we started looking for how to find a solution to what happened. And I was even kind of happy because it was like an excuse to be away, right? So I'm like, it can't be that bad. Then when we started trying to sort it out, we figured it was actually a game or a problem of passwords. So what happened? For context, for context's sake, what happened? So I changed my phone password and I forgot the password. Like all this forehead, and I can't remember a password. All this forehead, all of this head. I actually kept asking myself, like, you typed this thing twice. Okay, so let me actually give context. I was sick for about a week, 2 weeks ago, and actually last week. And I changed the password while I was unconscious, honestly. And it was the day the illness actually became worse. It was the morning of that day. It became worse Wednesday evening last week. And I changed it in the morning. So I was really just struggling to even stay on the bed while I changed the password. So I was not in my right senses, we can put it like that, when I changed the password. So now, context. So now when I say that, on Saturday when we're trying to fix it, I will now realize it was like a game of passwords. So I could not access my Gmail because I needed two-step verification. My Samsung account, for some reasons, was not accepting the password I think and I'm sure that I used. And my phone password that I just changed it to, I also could not remember. So it was a thing of passwords were missing. We were looking for passwords and we're trying to figure out passwords. So on Sunday, honestly, I mean, it's the Sabbath day. We were supposed to keep it holy. I'm joking, honestly, but on Sunday, I didn't give it I didn't even think about it at all on Sunday. I'm just like, yo, I can't be bothered. I was still in the I'm not bothered, but I need to get this fixed mood. And by Monday, it now became serious. Like, I need to fix this thing. So Monday we're like, okay, since we can't access my Gmail, we can't access my Samsung account, what are we going to do? And I did not want to flash my phone. Like, I create content with my phone. Need I say more? I even had a video I was editing, which is like the most painful thing. I was almost done, and imagine losing clips, I don't even want to think about the things I lost, like pictures, documents. Thinking about it right now, I don't want to think about it. Honestly, I don't want to think about it. So on Monday we decided that, okay, let's reset my Samsung password. Since we're like, it's Samsung, when you get into your Samsung account, there's a way you can unlock your phone, right? So we tried to reset my Gmail password with another Gmail I had, that, you know, that kind of thing. So that was going to take 48 hours. So it was like we had to wait till Wednesday afternoon to even continue. Tuesday, well, I was actually busy. That was another thing that kept me not so bothered. I was busy, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was not even at home. It was only on Monday that I'm like, okay, let me leave this day to take care of this phone thing. And when I don't fix it on that day, I got busy, right? So that was another thing that didn't give me time to think about it. Wednesday, we changed the, I keep saying we because it was like there was a whole team on this thing. And shout out to my friend, shout out to my best friend, shout out to my friend, shout out to my, I don't even know what to call you now. Shout out to Yinka, shout out to my bestie, shout out to Tolu, shout out to Tiolu Anime. These guys actually were like on deck. These guys were trying. In fact, at some point, it felt like they were more bothered about the phone than I was, but these guys were literally. And another thing, the only thing I could do with the phone was just receive calls and turn on flashlight. That was all I could do. So, like, they'll call me in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, just to make sure that I don't feel like I'm out of the world. Shout out to Sholakpe too. My friends were like calling me, you know, they would literally greet me good morning, good night, that kind of thing. And yeah, so on Wednesday we got into my Samsung account, and we now realized that my remote unlock was not on. So I cannot open my phone with my Samsung account. It was at that point that I'm like, you know what, I'm done. But then I still had small hope, because it seemed like, okay, it's like there's still another way. And be sure that we went through YouTube looking for videos of how to unlock these, how to do this, how to do that, and the security on my phone is tight. It was during this period I realized, I'm like, girl, what are you safeguarding like that? Like, back to Wednesday. So at that point, even my mom was bothered, because my mom was like, you have to continue with your life. Like, you have to continue. You cannot just be waiting on this phone. So she was ready to give me her phone for me to start using, and I'm like, nah, I get that you're trying to sacrifice, but I think you also need your phone. But she was not having it. She was like, take this thing and move on with your life and that kind of thing. But Thursday, it was still long and short. On Friday, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. Friday, my best friend was still like, oh yeah, you know what, let's back up your files on Samsung and let's do this. And the whole process was just draggy. From Wednesday to like Friday, I just felt like everything was just dragging, and I'm like, I'm done. I was at my mom's, and Friday afternoon, in fact it was even late afternoon, around past 3, and just like, I'm going to flash this phone. I'm done. I'm going to wipe it. I just stood up literally and left. Wiped it on Friday, and boom. It's as though I just got a new phone and we're starting all over again. Maybe not all over, because I have like some things backed up here and there. Just some things. I still lost a reasonable number of things, but I still, like, I have my phone. That's all that matters at this point. So how did I survive this thing? I was busy. My friends were there, and also it felt like it was a good time to just take a break. And at some point I'm like, God, am I missing something? Yo, life is spiritual, yeah? So I'm like, am I missing something? Is this like a girl, you're moving too fast, slow down, look here, we have something to tell you, or we have something to show you? Is this some halt or some bump in the road, so I slow down kind of thing? And it didn't seem like it. I was really just saying, Holy Spirit, there's something I'm missing. Is there something I'm missing? And it didn't seem like it. And I'm just like, yo, this happened and we're moving. So please don't change your password if you are not thinking straight. Don't change your password if you're sick. Don't change your password if you're not sure is what you want to do. Because I'm like, girl, you type this thing twice and this big brain can't find it. It's annoying. It's annoying, honestly. But I have my phone back, and that's what that matters, and we're just going to move on with our lives. So did you guys miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Honestly, I can't say I missed social media. Yes, then I read a book while away. I read a book. So, and I watched a couple of movies. Yes. So I didn't feel it exactly. If not for YouTube, that I could not create content, and Instagram, I don't think I miss WhatsApp exactly, because WhatsApp is a lot and I like to escape that space. So yeah, that's what that happened. What do I feel like I gained as like an advantage? I finished the book. I probably would have still been reading if I was not off social media and the internet. I'll probably still be reading the book. Then I think it just gave me time to rest, because I felt sick. Because I don't think I felt sick because I was barely sleeping, and I was just on a roll. So it added to whatever was already doing me in my body, and that just caused it. And after injections and everything, I needed like proper rest. And probably if the phone was there, I wouldn't have gotten as much rest that I needed. And I don't know, maybe it was just a timely thing happened, one of those things, we move. That's what happened. So would you actually stay off social media for a week? Is it a challenge you would take up? Is it something you would willingly do? Like no stolen phones, no forgotten passwords, nothing. You just willingly just go off social media for a week. Actually, internet altogether, not just social media. Is this something you can do? Let me know in the comment section. How many days do you think you can go on without your phone or without social media? If you want this way to this point, you are definitely an OG. And my name is Lammy. If you're new here, do consider subscribing to my channel. Check out my other videos. I'm sure there's a playlist you'd be glad you watch. And until next time, definitely I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.